Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today I kind of want to do a chit chat because in my previous video I brought up about like me on my healthy journey and with my everything going with my mental health and stuff like that. And let me start with when I was 16 and I first got sick. Literally, imagine being 16 years old, about to be a junior in high school, and you not knowing what is going on with your body. You not having any control over your body whatsoever. Not knowing why it's failing on you, not knowing anything whatsoever, you being hooked up to IVs in the hospital, you having to get spinal taps and fluid taken out of your body to try to figure out what's going on with you, you freaking out, having anxiety and stuff like that, and just not like knowing why. And it's like an episode of SpongeBob and Plankton is literally taking over your brain, taking over your entire body just to steal the Krabby Patty formula. That is literally what that was like for me. And then on top of everything, you miss everything you ever dreamed of when it came to high school, going to prom and stuff like that. The night you're on homecoming court, you have to go to the hospital because whatever you ate did not stay down and stuff like that. Like, imagine all of that happening during one of your crucial moments in life, you know? Then on top of that, when you get to go to college and you've seen all these college movies and you're thinking it's going to go something like that and whatnot, and it not going anything like that whatsoever. You not knowing that you are going through a mental depression, like you're mentally ill, not knowing that while you're going through college, people not understanding that and are being extremely mean to you and judging you, and you don't even know that you're going through a mental illness. That was me. And a lot of my issue was, not only was I on steroids, but I also was dealing with depression, you know, and I was eating my feelings all the time, you know. And it's true when they say that your mental state does affect your eating habits. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the steroids played a huge part as well, but a lot of it had to do with my mental illness. So I kicked a lot of people out of my life for no reason. And it was people that needed to be in my life, honestly. And there were some people I kicked out that didn't need to be in my life because they weren't supportive of me, my dreams, my goals. They weren't supportive. And when you're going through a mental illness, support is what you need. Not somebody telling you what you need to do and stuff like that. Like, that is the last thing you need when you're already feeling down and depressed about yourself, and when you already hate yourself, and when you're already feeling insecure. I let the wrong people out of my life. But it wasn't until after I was diagnosed with lupus. My best friend was pregnant. I was living with her and her boyfriend at the time. And we had one other roommate. And They were going to buy a house together, her and her boyfriend, and I had to move to the country. I moved back in with my parents, and you know, when you're 26 years old, that's not what you want to do. Like, you know, you don't want to move back in with your parents. You want to be independent, all of that kind of stuff. And I had a very, 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 very good friend that encouraged me to move to the country. She told me that it would probably be good for me. And through my move, she called me every single day to make sure I was okay. And that's a true friend right there. Like, that is a true friend. And then I became a godmother, and I got to meet my godson for the first time for my birthday. And that changed everything for me. That's when I knew I wanted to lose weight. I didn't know when it was going to happen, but I knew I wanted to lose weight. And then the coronavirus happened. And something clicked in my head that said, you got to do this. I was watching other people on Weight Watchers, and I was like, okay, I have to do this because I already have 3 autoimmune disorders. 3 autoimmune disorders. And I said, why not now? Why not do it now while I'm in the country? There's not a lot of resources, not a lot of fast food places I can go to eat junk. Why not do it now? Why not start training myself to do what is best for me, for my health? Why not now when I can put myself first instead of other people? That is like the healthiest time to do something like this. From this, what I've learned is that you have to put yourself first, and you have to put your needs first. I'm not in a relationship. I don't have any kids. I know it's easier for me right now. But even though you have kids or you're in a relationship, like, they should be supportive of you and your goals and you putting yourself first at times, you know? And you have to take care of yourself so you can live as long as you can. So you can be there for your kids. So you can be there for your significant other. Like, that is something I had to learn. That is something I had to do for myself, was put myself first. And that meant reconciling with people, apologizing for my behavior and for me shutting them out, and then getting rid of those who weren't as supportive that I needed. I had to learn to love myself, but love myself enough to know when I am wrong and when I'm doing wrong and when I'm not doing my best. And that's what I did to know that I needed to lose weight. I had to learn to love myself, to put healthier things in my body, and learn how to portion control and to eat junk food in moderation. Loving myself enough to realize that I struggle with mental illness, that I struggle with depression, and it's going to probably more than likely take the rest of my life to overcome that depression and dealing with that anxiety and knowing that I struggle with clinical PTSD from what I went through in high school and the hurt and the pain and everything that I went through, and knowing that that's never going to go away, because that's always going to be there. But I'm strong enough to know how to deal with it, and learning what makes me happy, what gets me out of that mood. Loving myself enough to know what I love to do for hobbies, to make myself stronger, you know, finding who I am again. That is loving myself. That is me being healthy again. Me going back to the way that I used to be. Me accepting myself with flaws and fixing the flaws that I know can be fixed. Your health plays a role in your mental state. And I learned that. And if it wasn't for my friend who supported me, who encouraged me to move up here, I don't know where I'd be right now. I don't know where I'd be mentally. I don't know what I'd be doing. Having support matters, and the right kind of support matters.